Hello YouTube and welcome to another MikroTik tutorial. So in this video I'm going to show you how to do some basic configuration of our MikroTik VM. So are you ready? Let's get started. So on my last video I showed you how to install the MikroTik CHR, which stands for Cloud Hosted Router, on our ESXi host here. So as you can see, we left it here. So we have our virtual machines. So let's log on to our virtual machine here. Okay. So we use the credentials that we have set up during the install process. Okay. Here we go. You can see that I am in actually. Okay. But as I told you, our CHR must have two network card, or connected to two network cards. One is actually attached to our WAN network and other one is attached to our LAN network. Okay, so if I display here the interfaces, let's say interfaces print, you can see that here I have two interfaces. So we have, as you can see, Ether 1, which is normally connected to our WAN, and Ether 2 connected to our LAN. But how can we associate this two network card to our what we call here port group? Okay, so you can see here the MAC addresses associated with each interface or with each Ethernet. So for example, for Ether 1 it ends with E7. So if we go to our ESXi host here, or ESXi VM, and we edit options, you can see that our adapter 1, which is associated here to one port group. Okay, so you can see here also its MAC address, so you can be sure that this adapter 1 is Ether 1. Okay, and same thing for Ether 2, which is will be attached to our LAN. So the MAC address ends with 14F1. Okay, so if we go once again to our adapter 2, it has the MAC address 14F1 at the end. So now we can be sure that we can associate each network adapter to corresponding port group. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an IP address to the Ether 2, which is attached to our LAN, in order to connect it via special software called the Winbox, which is very famous, that allows you to administer your router. Okay, so Winbox is available on the MikroTik website. You can just go to the MikroTik/download, or you'll find the link to download this Winbox executable. It's also available for Linux, Mac OS, and of course Windows. Okay, so our first step here is to add an IP address to this Ether 2 in order to connect it with this Winbox application. Okay, so the command is pretty simple. You just input IP here. Okay, so let me show you IP address. Okay, and you add an address, okay, here you give it the IP address that you will associate to this Ether 2, which is our LAN. So for me it's 192.168.20, and I can give it also 20 here, slash of course 24 for my LAN. Okay, and of course you have to give also which interface. In our case it's Ether 2. Okay, so you add here interface. Let me input that interface, and of course here I will add Ether 2. Okay, so this is very easy. So you can see now that I have added this IP address to the Ether 2. Okay, and I can verify that simply by using IP addresses, then print command. Here we go. You can see this router now will have for Ether 2 the IP address 192.168.20.20, and this is the default gateway that we'll be using for any device that actually will go to the internet through this actually MikroTik router. Okay, so now that we have actually this IP address, we can connect it using our, as I told you, Winbox application on Windows. So let me launch this Win application called Winbox. As you can see, this is the interface of it. So of course here it's pretty easy to actually use. So here I will enter actually the IP address of our router and I will try to connect. Okay, here we go. You see now I am in. So all the command that we have actually entered can be actually set up here using this application, or it can also use to modify the configuration. So for example, if you want to see the IP addresses, you go to the IP menu here and addresses, and you can see here the IP address that actually we entered before. Okay, and of course here you have also the terminal if you want to enter the command. So we can here use all the other commands that you actually saw before. Okay, so now if we try, for example, to ping the internet, you can see that is not reachable. Okay, so I have here to configure the MikroTik in order to connect to the internet. So remember, we have set up actually one interface on Ether 1. Okay, so now we're gonna set the PPPoE client in order to connect to the net. So in order to do that, pretty easy, pretty simple, we go to the PPP actually menu here, and you can see here that there is an interface tab, and we're gonna click on this new here. So in the new, we're gonna actually create a PPPoE client. Here we go. So this is our new interface for the PPPoE out. So we can leave it like that, or we can name it whatever we want. So for example, we can rename it like 1, for example, here. And of course you can also here associate interface. So by default, Ether 1 is usually used for one connection, so I will keep that because Ether 2 is associated with our LAN network. Okay, so now all we have to do is to enter our credentials for our PPPoE. So for me it's like that. I'll enter also my password here, and hopefully I will add default is also very important, and let me apply that and see if we get a response from our PPPoE server. Okay, so you can here see the status is connected. Okay, so if you go to the status tab, you can see that I get actually an IP address from our internet service provider. Okay, so we can get rid of this window here, and you can see here that our interface, which I call it 1, is now active. Okay, and now we can test the internet. So before I had a timeout, but now if I enter the same IP address, now I get a response. Okay, so this is simple way to get connected to the internet using, for example, here PPPoE client. And of course you can take a look at your now interfaces. So if I tap interfaces print, you can see that now I have new interface. In addition to Ether 1 and Ether 2, I have another interface, which is here the PPPoE out. Okay, so this is just basic configuration to get actually your internet or MikroTik router connected to the internet. And following the video, I'll show you how to connect now all your other devices on your LAN to the internet using this MikroTik VM. Okay, so that was just a brief video to show you the basic configuration for actually our MikroTik router. So if you have any question, leave them in the comment below, and of course don't forget to share this video or like it if you want. As always, I hope it has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.